Hey. slightly better version of yesterday's intro. I still have to make a new one, which is going to suck doing. What conversation were you all having that I didn't pay attention to? Because the first comment I get, I'll trade some Cool and cookie dough ice cream for some pumpkin pie. Because I want to be part of this conversation. I want to be part of the conversation. Why can't I be part of the conversation? So we're not recording today. We are going to try to edit. I have a small nap for the stream. We're going to pull up Davinci. And we're going to try to edit. That's what we're going to do. I'm also going to finish the day on TCG Simulator real quick while I chat with you guys and wake up a little bit. Oh. And I'm also going to let you guys know there's going to be more like re-uploads, like a lot more, because the way YouTube is changing its algorithm. Right now, originally we were like, okay, we need some content. We're both really busy. Let's just re-upload some shorts. Then YouTube came out with a notice that it's changing its short structure. And that's going to directly impact us. So we have like 500 plus videos that fall into that category. And of course, we have plenty of long videos too, obviously. But most of our videos are underneath 3 minutes, or they're right at that 3 minute marker. So what's going to happen is we're going to re-upload a bunch of videos. It's going to be in the short feed. We'll let you know. It won't be too bad. It'll be like a video per day. I'll give an opportunity in case you missed a video. That'll be one thing at least. It'll give you some work to do too. Andrew, hey, how you doing? I am tired. I need to wake up. That's what I gotta do. I am checking real quick. See if that one house is still registered as for rent. Oh, it is. It's still saying it's for rent. I'm hoping that come tomorrow, because I finally fixed the issue that was with our application. So hopefully tomorrow we'll get told, hey, do you want to rent this place? Sign the lease, give us the deposit, and you're good. And I'll be like, yes. And we'll get moved. Then I'll be really busy. But right now we're going to finish TCG Simulator. That's what we're going to do. So I'm going to present that. We're going to finish the day on that. And then we're going to go and we will work on some Davinci, learning it. And the way I'm going to do it is I have a TikTok video that shows me like the 5-minute basics, which is all I need to really like get going. I just need to figure out the basics of this. And no, I haven't been sharing the stream of this because so many people have been streaming this game. I didn't want to stream it. I was like, hey, I don't want to be another person that's sharing this, and I just want to finish this day up. This was just going to be a nice little private game I played. Like, you can see how I'm building it. I like the idea of having. I've seen a lot of different people, but if I were to open up a game shop, this is where all the tables would be. Honestly, you're gonna get some sun. This is where it would be if this is what it looked like. Up at the tables where the sun is, you're gonna get some nice sunlight. And then these would be covered with glass, more likely, but it'd be the same concept of like, hey, you're playing a card game. Oh, you know what? I really wish I could have had this card while I was playing. But yeah, that's what got you a screen number 2. I'm playing I was a teenager. Oh. Yeah. So we have, I think, about 10 minutes. I try Stinky. I love these things. I need to put one in you. I'm gonna move you actually early. Boom. There we go. Once I have another one, I'll go there. Then I'll flip that around. I'm already at the point to where I'm keeping a lot of my cards too. Can you call me? No. Upgrade grocery store gaming. It's not an upgrade. It's a different game. They did update that game, but not enough for me to like start a whole new game on it. I'm like, they added some cool stuff in it, but it's still not enough. I'm hoping that the people who are making that game will continue to listen to feedback on the grocery store simulator. Card game with odor control. Yeah. But this also gives me some time to just wake up, get myself a little pepped up. Okay. Find stuff I was watching. No, the prop went away. Sometimes the TikTok shop will show you something and you'll be like, oh, I really want that, but you'd already like left the screen. You go back into it, it's gone. It's just gone. I hate that. There's a lot that I don't like with the TikTok shop, but a lot of it's like, sometimes I can get a free sample. All right. Favorites, collections, Davinci Resolve. Here we go. I got that set up. It burns like hygiene. That's right, it does. It burns like you should have taken a shower. Oh, is there nothing in this box? Did you seriously? There's a trash can. You work here. Either that or somebody like. Why are there 3 of these open? What the heck? Okay, 9 p.m. Do we have any? Yeah, we must have like a. Nope. Go away. You're done. Your card game is done. Go buy the things you want to buy. I just discovered you can do this too. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. They go here and they stack. Like, let's be honest, it could have gone another row, but they get stacked. So I was putting them over here because you can't put these boxes. This is stupid. You can't put these on in here. Can I wait? Can I wait? Can I wait? Wait. Hold up. Oh, I need a box. Need a box. Here, I'm gonna take you. Put you there for a second. Put you there for a second. Hold on. Oh my god! No way! I can put the little. Oh, I can't fit anymore now. And it bought. Wait, can it? Will my guy? Oh, that is so neat. I'm sorry. The pure gas. Oh goodness. I'm too pure for this world. Oh, are you fully stocked? Oh yeah, you are. Okay. I wonder if these will get stocked now that I have a box for them. By the one guy, he would throw the box away. Don't throw the box away. My box. My box. Anyways, make sure all the card things are stocked before I call it, and then we'll. I got work to do. I need to do. No. It's not that it was super valuable. No, not at all. It's just that like I didn't know we could do this. I didn't know I could do that because then I can actually package these up, put them on a shelf. There's no room. I don't have any shelves for it. And then hopefully the person I hire to stock shelves would actually stock that if it needed it. Like if I were to take a couple of these, which you can only hold one at a time. See how annoying it is to do these? Take a couple of these out though. Take a couple of them out. And let's start the new day. We'll save it, we'll quit it. I do need another shelf, but not quite yet. Because 300 for that. That's a weird little glitch. Okay. And like it's set like it's like 800 a day to run things. So I need dice real quick. Doesn't look like I need anything else. Okay, so here's him. Where's my guy? Do stocking. I need to see if this works. I need to know if this works. It is 8 o'clock. Where are you? Okay, Kyle, where are you? You're late for your shift. Everyone knows a Kyle. They're always late for their shift. They're a nice guy. Thank you, hardcore player. Dude, that is... Okay, I'm going to highlight that. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. We can pull some cards while everyone's here, though. Or we're waiting to see if he'll show up and start stocking the thing that he needs to stock. Yeah, I really want them to introduce that into one of these games where like you need to keep an eye on your stuff, otherwise it gets stolen. Because the reality is that stuff would get stolen so badly. Like these cards that are not in glass, people would walk off with these. Why? To go on further, they've since 2005 they've raised $128,000 for charity. That is awesome. That is amazing. You're so slow, though. They did! They did! They stocked them! Yes, Queen, we fixed the problem. Ha ha ha. I just need to keep an empty box. That's all I need to do. And then I can box it up. So I can do this. Okay, we're going to do one more day because I don't like saving in the middle of the day. Okay? Oh, it's not the middle of the day. It's the start of the day. And correction. We're fine. We'll just save it here. It works. It's so awesome that works. Okay. Go back here. Quit that. We're going to quit the game. Okay. Maybe we'll come back, but I got to get work done. I really do. I got to do work. Okay. So, we're going to open up Davinci Resolve. I'm going to move you guys over here. So I can have Davinci Resolve over here. Make sure nothing else is over there. Meh. Holding queue ranked second. Let me move to you. Let me get this house and stop freaking worrying about what I'm going to do for a home. Anyways. All right. Share the screen. Entire screen. I'm going to share my audio. I'm going to share this. I'm going to go boom, bada bing, bada boom. I'm going to turn off the AC because it's a little bit loud. I'll turn it on to wake myself up here and there. Need to scamper a bit to the stream. The guy collects the pets and vets thing, helping disabled vets and their pet care. Oh, cool. People shoplift from the store I work at all the time. Most of them dumb kids who probably had no idea I was trying to figure out exactly which candy bar they had shoved into their pockets. Yeah. Okay. So. Here's a quick tutorial on how to use Davinci Resolve in about 5 minutes. How to use Davinci Resolve in 5 minutes. At the very least, you're not monotone. You are the most interesting video. Most of the videos are the same cookie cut video of like, this is how you use Davinci Resolve. And like they emphasize one or two words. And then it's just that monotone voice the whole time. And I'm just like, oh, my brain is physically telling me that you suck. Anyways. All right, let's open up Davinci Resolve. The first thing you're going to see is all the projects that you're working on. I love how all the projects that they're working on, the guy shows like a bunch of projects. I'm not working on anything. Yes, you are. You got like a bunch of them. Anyways, it says I should be able to just click it. Oh, that works so nicely. Right now, so I'm going to go to Untitled Project. Okay. Down here at the bottom is 7 different tabs. Media. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so these 7 tabs down here. Edit, Fusion, Color, Fairlight, and Deliver. When you switch between these, you're essentially switching the view. Okay, so each one of these is the same thing effectively. It's just the view of it. So you could do everything in one tab, which is what you do in CapCut. But in Davinci Resolve, you can go to a specific view. Like if you're working on color grading, you can go to the color grading. Okay, that makes more sense. Media tab is an easy way to import your footage into your project. The Media tab is an easy way to import your footage. You say that, but like, oh, wait, no, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I want. No. How do I add a tab to this? Oh, there we go. That didn't work. Oh, it did. It showed up. Ha! Don't know why that's offline, but okay. Downloads. Okay. That's nifty. You're actually probably showing a lot more than what's actually in there, too. Okay, so this one, no. That's not it.
What?
3-1. I'm pretty confident it's this one.
Up here in the top left corner is essentially a browser.
Browser to find
on your
footage.
computer, come to a folder, and now I see all the footage here I shot from a recent project. I can scroll through. I can put my cursor.
So can I click that?
Find another target. I'll just put it down. No, listen, even if we shrunk you down and teleported you inside of him, where no matter where you shot, you could only hit him, you would still miss. Besides, if you keep shooting at a guy with probability fields like his, you're eventually going to...
There's a...
yourself. Can't say I didn't try to warn him. Ugh.
That's the one. So that's the take. That's nifty.
The top to get an idea of what the footage is. Once
That's
I found
one.
the clips I want, I can either select all or I can click on individual clips. And
How do I select that? How did you do select all so quickly? How did you select all so quick? He clicked it and select all so quickly. Oh, it's not what he did, but that is a good way to do it.
drag them down to the bottom. And last
Oh, okay.
I want to change the project frame rate. I do.
Yeah, change project rate because this is I shoot in 30 frames per second on average, so.
I'll jump over into the edit page. I'm going to select
Edit page. Edit page. Oh. Okay. Okay.
all the clips.
Levi, you have an echo? Yeah, you have an echo because it's coming through. Here, let me turn down my volume. The volume spikes. I apologize.
Come down here to the bottom and let go of them, and that is going to create a new timeline for me.
What?
All of my clips are drag them down to the bottom. And lastly, if I want to change the project frame rate, I do. Then I'll jump over into the edit page. I'm going to select all the clips and come down here to the bottom. And
Oh.
let go of them, and that is going to create a new timeline for me. All of my clips are there, but if we right-click on timeline and go to timeline and go to timeline settings,
Right click on timeline. Timeline settings. There we go.
I can come in here if I want to change to a vertical format, for example.
Oh.
If I'm creating something for short form, let's keep this in landscape format. So now I'm basically ready to start.
So I would on-click this. And then I would change the format. Ah. That's nifty. Okay. Right now we're leaving it.
Start editing. I can use the minus and the plus keys to zoom in and out of my time.
minus and plus. That's reasonable. That's easy to see and do. And I love how I can see all my stuff. What? $2 light bulb. I wouldn't judge people here. Like, you never know what the situation really is. Mind you, if they have enough money for a ton of stuff that isn't necessary and they go and they do that, come on. Priorities. I need more ice. I need a glass of just water. I have my water cup. Water cup. I also need to check my emails and everything. We'll do that after I figure this out.
Timeline. I can also drag the track right here to make it vertically a little bit larger.
Oh. What? How do I? No, that didn't work. How did he do that? That didn't work. I don't know what he did to make it vertically a little bit larger, because on my screen it just starts out that way. I think he is using an older version of Davinci Resolve, so that does change things.
So now I can start. Scrubbing through my project and editing my clips. You can do this two different ways. One way is actually just dragging the ends like this.
Okay. That I can't tell if that's on or not, because it didn't snap. Trim edit mode, blade edit mode.
That's some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact moment that you tried to take him out. Maybe get a little closer. I mean, he can't see you, right? Okay, good. And I need to write some notes here. You did say that this is a normal human, and you mentioned how old again? And
so individual clip editing, that's
one miss, maybe luck.
There.
Two might be you. You did make sure everything was calibrated, right?
Is
okay. The shoulder cannon auto target. So unless you need to go see your species version of like an eye doctor, how did you miss?
Okay, apparently I can't. That's annoying.
Yourself. Can't say I didn't try to warn him.
And then delete selected. That's nice. That's nice to see. Okay.
Okay. Say I didn't try to warn him.
So that's pretty easy.
I can also switch over to the blade tool and make cuts. When I am done, I can click on.
Okay, I need to fast forward a little bit.
And then I can actually click on the empty spaces as well. Just press delete. It's as easy as that. If something is coming from Premiere or Final Cut, you already use the keyboard shortcuts. Cool thing is
We'll work on the keyboard shortcuts at a different day. Since I'm not used to them, it'll be new shortcuts to learn. Reframe things. Okay, let's go back.
Which I think is pretty cool. Top right of the page allows you to make some modifications.
Okay, so my page looks different. I'm guessing cut is a different view. He was probably in cut.
Yeah.
Because I was not seeing what he's seeing. Not edit. Because I have two, whatever this is. So where are you finding that?
You can actually change it to Final Cut 10, Avid, Pro Tools, Premiere Pro. You don't have to learn new keyboard shortcut.
So he's doing something on something. I need to be able to do the same thing. Where is he on that? That's a mixer. That's cool. That's our metadata, which is good. So he has that. He has something open over here. Ah, he has the inspector tool open.
Top right of the page allows you to make some.
So this is the inspector tool. That's what he has open here.
Modifications to things like zooming.
This would allow me to zoom. Oh, I like that. Just being able to do that. How do I default that?
In and out, the position, if you want to reframe things.
So we don't necessarily want these side pieces here. How do I get rid of that? Would that be, what would that be? That's not a bad framing pointer either right there, to be honest. Whee! Okay, when I go to export this, I'm guessing that's when I'm going to see this, because right now it shouldn't be showing me these two sides, and that's bugging me.
Especially if you're in vertical, that's very helpful. If you're shooting vertical content and you're worried about something coming in and out of the frame, you can press Smart Reframe, and there's a bunch more features in here that I don't have enough time.
Okay. So this is the part I'm not liking here. We're in edit, and I've got the two side portions here. That's not what this should be right now. So
Right now, a lot of these you don't necessarily need to.
where do I find my setting so that it's properly adjusted? I'm not worried about the equalizer, the bandwidth, the volume. Audio is fine right now. I will fix that in a moment. This is annoying. Yeah, the Inspector Gadget. Inspector Gadget. Da, 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 da.
So if you're just doing basic edits, I wouldn't worry too much about them. So in theory, if you're just editing, you can come to deliver. For the sake of this project, let's jump. If you're shooting vertical content and you're worried about something coming in and out of the frame, you can press Smart Reframe, and there's a bunch more features in here that I don't have enough time to get into right now. A lot of these you don't necessarily need to touch, though. If you're just doing basic edits, I wouldn't worry too much about them. So in theory, if you're just editing, you can come to deliver.
Deliver. There we go. Use vertical resolution. Oh.
For the sake of this project, let's jump over to the color tab. Right away, you're like, holy shit, what is all of this stuff? This is so overwhelming. This tool is pretty powerful.
It's so overwhelming. It is right. Color tool is is ha. You can't see part of it. Look at this thing. What the fuck is this thing? Put myself like this, and then you can see all of it. What is this?
There's a ton of stuff you can do, but you honestly don't need to use a lot of these features. To keep things really simple, I want to show you how to do something the most basic way that doesn't involve a 900 node tree that I've seen on a lot of YouTube.
900.
Top right, and instead of making clip-by-clip adjustments, change it to
Timeline. Okay.
timeline. Then what you're going to do is right-click in this area up here at the top, go to Add Node and
Corrector.
And then connect this to the node tree.
How? Oh, there it works. There we go. Okay.
And essentially what these are layers. So each one of these you can keep stacking different effects on it. So that's why you see people with tons of different node trees. Maybe people are adding a LED, and they're changing the skin tones, then they're adding halation and glow and grain and all these other things. From a basic standpoint, let me show you how to do the most simple thing, which is just to add a single LED. So I just created this one node. Now I can come over here to the top left. Click on
Top left. Ah, right here. Okay.
LUTs and scroll down and find a LUT that I like. I personally love the Phantom LUTs. I think they're
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is like filters. God, there's such an easier way to do this, people. That's cool right there. I got a little ghost flying in the background, though, for some reason. What the hell? Can anyone else see that? Can you see in the where my samurai guy is? His little arm area changes, and it's causing a phantom ghost. It's really, really small. That looks like crap. That looks like crap. That looks like crap.
great for Sony cameras. So a lot of times for me on projects, I'll take one of these Phantom LUTs.
That's all I can think of is that that's where he's at. So this is the bad thing about having something that's out of date. I'm not seeing what he's seeing now. So I'm not going to be able to do this. So we're just
on top of the clip, and now it's done. And like I said, this applies to all of the clips. It looks super good. Overall,
we're not going to do that.
I'm really stoked on that. So now let's jump over into the.
This is why controlling, and this is like one of the reasons why I like controlling my lighting manually, is it means I don't have to go back in and do a ton of touch-ups or like even any at all at times. So yes, I could make this look a lot better. I could absolutely touch up a bunch of things, make me pop a little bit more than the background and that kind of stuff. I don't have to. I'm not going to. This is a much newer software. I'm not screwing around with this too much.
Honestly, most of the stuff I do is consolidated to one area. It's over here on the right. It's the mixer section. I'm not a pro audio person.
Fairlight. So this is the audio. So this would be where...
That's some grade A luck for him to be tying issues at the exact moment that you tried to take him out.
Figure out
maybe get a little closer. I mean, he can't see you, right?
Audio stuff.
Okay, good. And I need to write some notes here. You did say this is...
So these are kind of the basic features I use to make things sound a little bit better, but you can obviously do a ton more in here. Over on the right, you're going to see A1 and you're going to see bus 1. A1 is referring to the track number. So if we jump over to the edit page, you'll see here A1 audio 1. That's the track that has all the audio from my camera. There's a feature called voice isolation. If you click this little dot, it
Track FX. Do I not have voice isolation?
turns it on and essentially removes all of the background noise.
Okay, that's great. Reduce loud dialogue, lift soft dialogue, background reduction. Okay. So this is slightly different.
This feature works crazy well to basically isolate the sound.
Okay, so this works differently because the way he's describing it was a separate feature and you went from there. So this allows me to change my gain output, which then allows me to modify how much of the background noise, much more so than what CapCut would. With CapCut, it's an AI thing. You're limited. You have a little scroll wheel. This has a bunch of different things into it.
That's some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact moment that you tried to take him out. Maybe get a little closer. I mean, he can't see you, right? Okay, good. And I need to write some notes here. You did say that this was a normal human, and you mentioned how old again?
So right there, it shouldn't have done what it did.
You did say that this was a normal human, and you mentioned how old
I don't know
again?
if you guys could hear it, especially with hearing the double audio, but it drops that audio down, and it really shouldn't be doing that. There is such a thing as too many settings. And that's what's going on here. As good as this software is, I'm going to have to swing back to this a little bit more. It is nice to get a few ideas how to do a bunch of stuff.
Here to the final tab under Deliver. Up top here, you'll see a bunch of presets if you start scrolling through. If one of the things that you're using is already there, then epic. For example, I want to export this out and put it on YouTube. I can click on the YouTube setting, come down here to the bottom left, add to.
So that's pretty cool. On the Deliver setting, like, boom, you can go to YouTube. You can select which setting you want. You can give it its name, use your vertical resolution, that kind of stuff, and render it out, which would export it out. Whereas in CapCut, you are almost always manually doing that.
Render queue. Top right corner here is your render queue. You can see my video I have. It's all lined up, good to go. I'm going to tap render all, and boom, that is it. And
and then you would render it. You'd add it to your queue. It'd pop in over here, and you'd click it, and it'd export it. Okay, so that's very, very basic editing. The problem I have with this is it's too much. Now, this is the industry standard. I mentioned to Chris, this is not a user-friendly software. And if you guys were to look at this software and be like, hey, what software would you recommend for editing? I wouldn't recommend this. I wouldn't recommend this. I wouldn't recommend Adobe Pro. I'd recommend CapCut. This software is too much. It's doing too much. And for our style of editing, it's too much. There is going to be a time where we need it. So I need to learn it. Well, there's the thing. This software is an all-in-one, right? Like, you have your audio, you have your video, you have your stuff. I'm going to have to figure out, like, I'm going to have to look up, color corrections eventually. I'm going to have to look up adding in text bubbles and things like that. But honestly, this is, yeah, I'll save the project. To give you an example, we'll pull up the same thing. This is CapCut. Here's your import. Click your import. One of these is 3 minutes and 1 second. That's this one right here. Boom, it's in there. Add it to my timeline. Here's my timeline. It's added. I just clicked the plus button. It does allow me to view it beforehand, not necessarily in the same way, so that's a disadvantage. You know?
That's some grade A luck.
And I do have the same cut tools, but it automatically adjusted. Okay. I can go over here. It doesn't let me hear it. That sucks, but it's not a big deal. Cut tool. And yes, I do have shortcuts on this already set. I know my shortcuts on here. That's a different story. But this is so much easier. You want to stabilize? It's not automatically selected for you. You stabilize it. If your camera is already stabilized, it's not automatically setting it for you. You want to adjust your color, your LUTs and everything, you can do that. But alternatively, if you want to add a transition, a filter, or something like that, that exists over in a separate tab. It's not part of the color correction system. It's its own thing that is very clear.
That's some grade A luck for him to be tying issues at the
like, holy shit, I didn't realize that would look that much better. That was just, wow, that made all the colors pop. So you have this right here. I like that calm. It's got a bit of a blue to it, blue tint to it though. So we're going to go down. Boom. I still make me pop more than the background. And that was easy. That's all I needed to do. Now, there's software out there that makes it easier where you can select it per clip. But I didn't have to adjust 20 settings. Yeah, you didn't notice the tint until I pointed out. That's the thing. It's like a lot of people aren't going to notice it. You can see that little background spot. I'm now at 2 minutes 58 seconds. This is now under a 3-minute video. With 2 small edits, I put it underneath 3 minutes. So if I were to export this, after adding in my text and stuff that I normally add into it, the new system is going to flag it as a short, no matter what I do, unless I increased it or I changed its export settings and that kind of stuff. But that's all I needed to do. This was a take that was done. I didn't need to do anything extra. Davinci Resolve, that software, is too much. It literally is too much for that kind of stuff. That's sad. It is something we need to learn, or something that we are going to need somebody else to do. Because that is, for that being the industry standard and being told, hey, if you really want to make videos, go use DaVinci Resolve or Adobe Premiere Pro. I really think that we're at a point where we're going to see a new industry standard. CapCut has everything you need to make most of your videos. It can run the stuff. It's much more user-friendly. I don't have to figure out how to insert text. It's pretty obvious text. It's right there. This was made with people being idiots in mind. I'm just going to say it like that. This is damn near idiot proof. I'm sure I can learn it, and I will. I'll learn DaVinci Pro. There's no reason for me to do it right now. It does run better on my computer than CapCut does. This here, talking to the predator, so it'd be villains. The Predator Versus is going to stay up until we find out who it is.
No one else is going to be hitting them anytime soon, but the only people that they're not really safe from are them. Well, hold on. Back up. You never said anything about it matters. There's a whole slew of people. Well, it's
And that audio thing, super easy to fix my audio. Normalize my loudness, reduce my background noise. 2 buttons. I don't have to hit one button and then finagle the settings so all my audio is perfect. I don't have to go through and individually select my settings. This is the paid version. The non-paid version, you can still reduce your voice and isolate it and everything manually. And I did do that for the longest time. That's still not that hard to do. But $10 a month.
well, it's like, well, remember Goku and that Ultra Instinct ability? Well, it's of them being unnaturally lucky due to their clumsiness. So, well, it's like, well, remember Goku and that Ultra Instinct ability? Yeah, kind of like that.
Nothing is ever
one else is
completely
gonna be
idiot
hitting
or
them anytime
foolproof, but this is
soon,
pretty close, yeah.
But the only people that they're not really safe from are themselves. Dude, I am as serious as Thanos going, oh snap, half the universe away.
I love that part.
Look, most of them are pretty harmless, but there is one guy, at least middle-age wise, that kind of stands above them all. Does he have really big eyes and big eyebrows and a super expressive, goofy face? Yeah, dude, that's Mr. Bean. You're not going to be hitting him anytime soon. Find another target. I'll just put it down.
I think I'm just gonna have the text be there the whole time. And we'll play around with it. What we'll do here. This is something that's really nice and easy to do too. I don't have to do zooms or anything like that. What we do here is we'll go to animation. Go to animation out. I have my favorite, which is just fading out. During the fade out though of this animation, we'll click here, and we will go to tracking. No. We want to go to position. Position. That's what I want. Where are you? Position. The reason why is once it's faded out completely, we want it up here. So at this point, what's going to happen is as it's fading out,
Okay, good.
it moves up. That's done. Boom. Now, this is important for me because we're going to do predator versus. I'm going to add some additional text at the bottom here. It'll be a separate text, and I will mimic. And the easiest way to mimic it is I now copy. There's just been this weird glitch as of late where it's underneath the video screen for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that lately. And what I'll do, bam. So we have a second predator versus, but now that will be whatever text I want it to be. And we'll change its format and everything. But the important part is that it will move with this. And then all I have to do is adjust it so that it's underneath. So at the very least, all I have to do is adjust the one that's different where it needs to be. So
that's some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact moment you try to take him out.
Yeah,
maybe get a little closer. I mean, he can't see you, right?
Why are you doing that?
That's some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact...
Are you trying to... That's a disadvantage. Okay, well, it shouldn't be, but I know why it's happening. Oh, well. Sometimes it lets me do it. Sometimes the AI portion of it does not like it. It's not a big deal. Move it down. Bob set up the hunt. We have screenshots of you talking to the prey. We understand you came here today to try and hunt. Random quick clicks and squeals. Oh, goodness.
That's some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact moment you try to...
So, the predator versus a normal human. And what we do is we just change the font. Something semi-normal. I kind of like that right there. We'll give it a basic effect that gives it its lighting and background. I kind of like that. It stands out. And we'll play around with that as we need to. Right now, what we need to do is do the same positioning thing.
Okay.
Come on. So it should move at the same speed. So now it'll move at the same speed.
Okay, good.
And everything else going forward from here, will be lined up. Outside of me having to do my captions, outside of me having to change this text, the normal human text, every few moments as we find more information out, my editing is done. My audio is where it needs to be. I'll double check it for the final product. My lighting and everything, because I manually adjust my lighting, is done. I'm not having to figure out 1,000 different settings to make it look good. It looks good. It looks fine. It's at 30 frames per second. It's going to be as high quality as it possibly can be. I'm recording on my front-facing camera. Now, when we change over to our back-facing camera, or we change over to a higher res camera for both of us, when we start doing additional editing and doing additional things, that is going to be different. But I definitely think at that point we need to discuss if maybe it's a good idea to hire an editor at that point. There's only going to be so much that we can honestly learn and do ourselves to cut that cost And at that point, I think we need to talk about like, hey, maybe we should, like, if we're earning enough money and we're wanting to do this stuff, there's only so much that we can do. Maybe we should just hire an editor, tell them what we want, get back the final project, and go from there. I love editing, but this is definitely more of a hobby for me than editing as a career. The simple edits, everyone should know how to do so that you can fix your own stuff. Doing in-depth stuff should be something that you learn because it's what brings you joy. I found out that this is AI. This was AI generated. I like the shirt. I'm not buying another one. When I found out that this was AI generated, I was so upset. It also means that if I really wanted to, because AI isn't copyrighted, if I really wanted to, I could take it and put it on whatever I wanted it to. Because what I love about it is, like, I went to go look for it, and somebody was like, this is copyrighted. And I'm like, that's AI generated. You can't copyright AI content. It's not copyrightable. Anyone can put it on whatever they want. Because there was stuff that I was looking at it, and I was like, why is this like this? And I realized why. It was because it was AI generated. Especially when I went to go look for it, there was a bunch of AI generated images. But yeah, I don't. No, I will probably. I've got a picture of it. I'll probably send it over to an artist and be like, look, I hate the fact that this is AI generated. I like the overall theme of this. Can you draw me something that is not like the same theme, but completely different? Because I hate the fact that this is AI generated. And let them know that it's like, look, I found it. It's a shirt I'm wearing. I didn't realize it was. Just tell them the whole story. Be like, I really want something different. I got it on Amazon. AI should be used as a tool, not as everything. That's some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact moment that you tried to take him out. Maybe get a little closer. I mean, he can't. So instead of a lucky human, we go a lucky guy. Exact moment that you tried to take him out. Maybe get a little closer. I mean, he can't see you, right? Okay, good. And I need to write some notes here. You did say that this was a normal human, and you mentioned normal human. Normal human, and you mentioned how old again? And dude, one miss, maybe luck. Two. Did I not say middle age? A normal human, and you mentioned how old again? And how old again? And do I not say that? Or is it just so low that I can't hear it right now? Forgive the echo. And dude, what? No. How old again? And so I do say it. I just say it very, 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 very quietly. And dude, one miss, maybe luck.
2 might be you. You did make sure everything was calibrated, right? Okay. The shoulder cannon auto-targets, so unless you need to go see your species version of like an eye doctor, how did you miss? Okay. He tripped. At the exact moment that you fired. And twice, look. You didn't have.
What? Don't bitch at me. So my kiddo, as you guys know, usually is over here, laying down, relaxing. That was Max, who's their cat. He will come in and he will, because he's so used to it, he'll turn and he'll go. And when Raven's not there, no matter what time of day, he'll go, "Hey, where are you at?" They just move their leg. He now knows where they're at.
Happens often. It happens often. How much closer did you get anyway? 15 feet. Get closer and fire again and go stabby, stabby. Now he's dropping hot dogs. Did you fire or did you step? What happened? Did a pigeon get in the way and go poof everywhere? I mean, are you pulling my leg or something here? Is there an actual person? Because I mean,
Nope, not what I wanted to do. to listen to this, imagine Mr. Bean being completely oblivious while people are dying left and right and everybody else screaming running away.
First tying the shoe. Then he tripped. Now he's dropping hot dogs.
Can't spell clumsy today. Clumsy.
Daddy, we need to do our show.
Pigeons going everywhere, and what? The span of
Daddy,
40
help. Take him. I said, what about our show?
Not right now. I love you, but no. Working. I'm actually getting it done, too.
Can I have a cracker or a cookie?
No. Not unless you get some proper cleaning done. You didn't actually clean yesterday.
$50 a minute at most. Well, hold on. Back up. You never said anything about him being unnaturally clumsy. Yes! It matters. There's a whole slew of people whose entire power set consists of them being unnaturally lucky due to their clumsiness. So, well, it's like, well, remember Goku and that Ultra Instinct? So, well, it's like, well, remember Goku and that Ultra Instinct? Yeah, kind of like that. No one else is going to be hitting them anytime soon, but the only people that they're not really safe from are themselves. Dude, I am as serious as Thanos going, Oh, snap. Half the universe away. Look, most of them are pretty harmless, but there is one guy, at least middle-age wise, that kind of stands above them all. Does he have really big eyes and big eyebrows and a super expressive goofy face? Yeah, dude, that's Mr. Bean. You're not going to be hitting him. Yeah, dude, that's Mr. Bean.
Can't hear it over the air conditioner.
Dude, that's Mr. Bean.
I need to adjust my volume there. My lows are really low.
You're not going to be hitting him anytime soon. Find another target. I'll just put it down. No, listen, even if we shrunk... you down and teleported you inside of him, where no matter where you shot, you could only hit him, you would still miss. Besides, if you keep shooting at a guy with probability fields like his, you're eventually going to... yourself. Can't say I didn't try to warn him. Oh.
Okay. One of them starts clicking. Oh, sneak. I love my little, I love my text going. I need to add in some sounds and maybe a GIF behind the stuff. Run, you fools. Wait, does he say fly, you fools? It's fly, you fools. What? Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. There it goes.
Shrunk you down and teleported you inside of him, where no matter where you shot, you could only hit him, you would still miss. No, listen, even if we shrunk you down and teleported you inside of him, where no matter where you shot, you could only hit him.
A 3-second clip. Wish it was just a little bit longer.
Okay.
Shrunk you down and teleported you inside of him,
I already
where
had
no
dinner.
matter where you shot, you
Do some rice.
Well, I'm happy you had some dinner.
Can you watch the show because I had dinner?
Milo Murphy versus Mr. Bean.
What? You're live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Wait. Because I didn't know that you're live. Because you said you're working. I mean, all I saw was you doing that. So I just immediately thought you were not doing a fucking live.
Yeah, and I'm trying to actively work, so I need you. I'm going to have to kick you out, or you're going to be quiet.
If I fall asleep, we're doing 2 shows tomorrow.
No, we're not doing 2 shows. You're going to stop forcing that on me.
No.
No, you're done. You can go downstairs. I'm getting quite tired of you forcing everything on me.
I didn't.
No, it's not a finish. It would be I would have instigated it. I would have said, hey, if you fall asleep or I don't get done working in time, we can do 2 shows. You do this a lot, and it's not okay. Trying to find a good GIF of Mr. Bean / Johnny English. I found it. Oh no, where is it? Yes. Give me that one. Oh, I don't want the. Please let it work. Let it work. Nope. That didn't work. Nope. Oh, come on. Don't want. That'll work. Okay. Let's see. if this will work.
You're not going to be hitting him anytime soon. Find another target. I'll just put it down. No, listen. Expressive, goofy face. Yeah, dude, that's Mr. B. You're not going to be hitting him anytime soon. Find another target. You're not going to be hitting him anytime. You're not going to be hitting him anytime soon. Find another target. I'll just put it down. No, listen. Even if you shrunk you
that's
down
a pretty
and
good one.
teleported you
You're not going to
inside
be
of
hitting
him,
them anytime
where
soon.
no
It
matter
shows the
where
gif
you
of him
shot,
going
you could
boom.
only hit him.
I like that.
You would still miss. Besides, if you keep shooting at a guy with probability fields like his, you're eventually going to.
So now I need an audio right there. Right there. Normalize the loudness on this end. Stop device. Can't spell tetanitis right now. Okay. Ow.
Yourself. Can't say I didn't try to warn him.
There we go. So that should have it right where I need it.
Fields like his, you're eventually going to. Yourself. Can't say I didn't try to warn him. Oh.
There we go. Now I just have to do captions and double check my sound settings. When I go to double check my sound settings, I'll have my audio at like the average audio, which is about 30 to 40. Right now, my audio is set to 16. So I'm not hearing some of my other stuff. So we got to just do captions. I do burned in captions on average. Oh, yeah, I could save that audio, huh? Hold on. There you go. It's saved now. That screech. Yep.
That's some.
We move it up a little bit. We do accessibility. We go to 14 to 15. Bold it. We use my own color scheme. We give it a background that has opacity about 50 to 30, depending on what I'm wearing. Since I'm wearing a brighter color shirt, we're going to do 50. We give it a glow. The glow is also a different. Lower the intensity of the glow down to about 30. We give it a small shadow. And then that's done. Now I just go through and make sure my captions are correct.
Grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes.
Tying, yeah.
That's some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact.
We're going to capitalize this.
The exact moment you try to take him out. Maybe get a little closer. I mean, he can't see you, right? Okay, good. And I need to write some notes here. You did say that this was a normal human.
We're going to do quotations around normal. Hey, Nicole. It doesn't help that I haven't been doing a whole lot of streaming and everything with everything going on in my day-to-day life. Chris has been busy as well. So streaming has not been happening as often as it could be. It's cheese. It smells very cheesy. Like a Cheeto Puff.
You did say that this was a normal human, and you mentioned how old again? And dude,
You can barely hear me mumbling.
and dude. And dude, one miss, maybe one. Two might be you. You did make sure everything was calibrated, right? Okay. The shoulder cannon auto target. So unless you need to go see your species version of like an eye doctor, how did you miss? Okay. He tripped. At the exact moment.
I was looking at other stuff. I should have been looking at my captions.
Miss, maybe luck. Two might be you. You did make sure everything was calibrated, right? Okay. The shoulder cannon auto target. So unless you need to go see your species version of like an eye doctor, how did you miss? Like an eye doctor, how did you miss? Okay. He tripped. he tripped. At the exact moment. At the exact moment that you fired. Be twice. Need a hat. Be twice. Need it happens. Done. Happens.
Hey.
Happens. Often. How much closer did you get anyways? 15 feet.
Why can't I spell 15 today? What the hell? F-I-V-E-T-E-N-E. Yeah. Obsolete form of F-I-F-T-E-E. 5T. Wait, what? I just learned something new. It used to be 15, F-I-V-E. It's now 15. When did that change? It's always been F-I-F-T-E, and I'm just remembering it glitchy. Old English numbers, so would not fit historical patterns of the number English would disappear. Hence, the 15 has become the standard term. That is nifty to learn. I bet you somewhere my brain clicked it. I was probably learning something somewhere and my brain clicked it in.
15 feet. 15 feet. 15 feet. Get closer and fire again and go stabby. Get closer and fire again and go stabby. Now he's dropping hot dogs. Did you fire or did you step? Did you fire or did you step? What happened? Did a pigeon get in the way and go poof everywhere? I mean, are you pulling my leg or something? Are you pulling my leg or something here? Is there an actual person? Because I mean, first tie in the shoe, then he. Because I mean, first tie in the shoe, then he tripped. Now he's dropping hot dogs and pigeons going everywhere. And what? The span of 40, 50. What? The span of 40, 50 a minute at most? Well, hold on. Back up. You never said anything about him being unnaturally clumsy. Yes, it matters. There's a whole slew of people whose entire power set consists of them being unnaturally lucky due to their clumsiness. So, clumsiness. Well, it's so. Well, it's like, well, remember Goku and that Ultra Instinct? Yeah, kind of like that. No one else is going to be hitting them anytime soon, but the only people that they're not really safe from are themselves.
Chris wrote that example, and I feel like it's going to get called out.
Dude, I am as serious as Thanos going, oh snap.
Oh no.
Thanos going, oh snap. Going, oh snap, half the universe away. Look, most universe away. Look, most of them are pretty harmless. The universe away. Look, most of them are pretty harmless, but there is one guy, at least middle-age wise, that kind of stands above them all. Does he have really big eyes and big eyebrows? And big eyebrows, and a super expressive, goofy face. And a super expressive, goofy face. And a super expressive, goofy face.
There we go. I like that one. That would go one.
Yeah, dude, that's Mr. Bean. You're not going to be hitting him anytime soon. Find another target. I'll just put it down. No, listen, even if we shrunk you down and teleported you inside of him, where no matter where you shot, you could only hit him, you could only hit him. Only hit him, you would still miss. Besides, if you keep shooting at a guy with probability fields like his, you're eventually going to yourself. His, you're eventually going to yourself. Can't say I didn't try to warn him. Yourself. Can't say I didn't try to warn him.
Oh. Yep. Yes. It's going where I think it's going, right? Should be at least. Should be going right to the download, so I don't have to worry about it. You're moving over to the other channel? I am sorry. For those who may not know, I'm streaming on my personal channel as well.
That's some grade A luck.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of people over my personal channel. But that's okay. That's okay. Cosmic had one person. Facebook has one person. So now that this is done, I get to add in bloopers. We get to add in the bloopers to this. I don't want to screw this up, so we're going to save it. Or create a new one. Toss this one in here. Add it to the mix. And then we'll add our bloopers. Our blooper reel. I believe this one's just a different take altogether. So I can get it to play.
That's some great. Harper. Hey, Clark.
Yeah, okay. No. So these are our bloopers. So now we get to add in the bloopers.
No, fire again or take them out with its dropping hot dogs. Middle-age wise.
Was this a whole take that actually was that
technically supposedly hit him? You would still miss him. So don't, because you're trying to shoot at a guy with probability fields. You're gonna wind up getting you shot. You would technically supposedly hit him. You would still miss him. So don't, because you're trying to shoot at a guy with probability fields. You're gonna wind up getting fucked it up right at the end.
I don't know. So here's a choice I have where I have it all the way until the end. It is a good video all the way till the very end. I could either A, take the watch hours from editing the messed up version, which is now a scrap version, as the full video and not putting the proper version on my channel at all. So it'd be the second version that would get edited all the way, and I would get nothing but watch hours from that, which I desperately need. And then tossing in the other bloopers and everything else behind that. So you'd get 90% of the video without a blooper. And you'd be good. Or I can do this, how it's going to be on the main channel. Then I just put all the bloopers after it, and that goes on my channel. What do you guys think? Should I do maximize watch hours continuously? Or should I go, hey, I'm going to lose out on watch hours because a portion of it is on the main channel? Don't know what I should do there. Yeah, I'm thinking get the watch hours too. That's what I'm thinking too. So in that case, let's change this around. Let's open this up. Oh, hold on. Let's do this. Let's do delete that. We're going to duplicate this. Go into the copy one. Copy that. Delete that. Delete that. Paste that. Delete that. We don't need the explosion because I screw up right where the explosion would hit. So we don't even need the explosion. Drop these in here. The minute 23 is going to be the main timeline. Do this.
That is some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact moment that you were trying to take him out. Maybe try to get closer. I mean,
Normalize my audio. Reduce my noise. Get rid of that one.
that is some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact moment that you were trying to take him out. Maybe try to get closer. I mean, he can't see you, right? Okay, then you should be good. And for my notes, you said this was a normal human. How old again? Middle age. And okay, one, this might be luck. Two, might be you. Make sure everything was calibrated correctly, right? Okay, but the shoulder cannon, like, auto.
And I'll
so
fix a bunch of this other stuff.
Your species version of an eye doctor. How did you miss? He tripped.
So I'll have to fix all the timing up, but we'll worry about that later.
Goofy looking face. Oh yeah, dude, that's Mr. Bean. You're not gonna hit him anytime soon. And teleported you inside of him, where no matter where you shot,
I'll probably do.
still missed him. So
I also have another take altogether that I have to edit. That's a longer version of
because
this.
you're trying to shoot at a guy with probability. Because you're trying to.
And this is where I'd go text, templates, favorites.
Don't! Because you're trying to shoot at a guy with probability. Because you're trying to shoot at a guy with probability. Don't! Because you're trying to shoot at a guy with probability fields. You're gonna wind up getting Don't! Because you're trying to shoot at a guy with probability fields. You're gonna wind up getting I fucked it up right at the end.
That endpoint.
That is some great. That's some great. Right. That. That's some great. Right. That's some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact moment that you try to take him out. Maybe get a little bit closer. I mean, he can't see you, right? Okay, then you should be good. Oh, and for my notes, this is... Okay. And how old? Middle age. And made sure, blah, blah, to fuck up. One miss might be luck. Two, it might be you, dude. Are you sure you calibrated everything and made sure, blah, blah, to fuck up the line within middle age? Okay, and one miss might be luck. Two, it might be you, dude. One miss might be luck. Two, it might be you, dude. Are you sure you calibrated everything and made sure, blah, blah, to fuck up the line within... That is some grade A luck for him to be tied. Harper. Davinci. Anyone else get that little thing here and you feel like you can breathe fire and you kind of go, and you imagine that I'm a dragon. I'm getting old.
I'll edit in a bunch of like fun stuff into this as well.
That is some grade A luck.
Damn it.
That's some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact... That's some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact moment that you are trying to take him out. You maybe get a little bit closer. I mean, you can't see you, right? Okay, great. And for my notes, you mentioned that this was a normal human. Okay. And how old? Middle. I guess it happens. I mean, not often. How much closer? When you were trying to, like, you are actually firing at somebody, right? You're not trying to pull my leg. First the shoe tie, and then he tripped. And now he's dropping hot dogs in the span of, like, 40 to 50 seconds or so. It says a minute 40, actually. And now he's dropping hot dogs in the span of, like, 40 to 50 seconds. And now he's dropping hot dogs in the span of like 40 to 50 seconds or so. It says a minute 40, actually.
just looking at the camera of like I fucked up. Just Levi fucks up his timing. Which is why I changed my line to 40, 50 seconds, 40, 50, a minute. You know, it's a very short amount of time either way.
That is some... That's some grade A luck for...
We're going to finish the cuts and then I'll probably call it a night.
That's some grade A luck for him to be tying his shoes at the exact moment that you go and try to take him out. Like, maybe try to get a little bit closer. He can't see you, right? Okay. Whatever. Ear, eye. Mm-hmm. Do they have an ear? Okay, but the shoulder cannon auto targets. So what's your excuse for that one? How did you miss? Okay, but the shoulder cannon auto targets. So what's your excuse for that one? How did you miss? You tripped? Are you sure you just do they have eye care? Eye? Mm-hmm.
Or
Do they have an ear, nose, and throat doctor for your kind? Can you imagine a predator ear, nose, and throat doctor? Okay, go. Click, 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 click. I can't do the clicking. Okay, don't get on my case. That's Chris. Chris can do the clicking. Chris can go. Whatever. Can you? Can you imagine a predator ear, nose, and throat doctor? Okay, go. Click, 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 click. I can't do the clicking. Okay, don't get on my case. That's Chris. Chris can do the clicking. Chris can go. Whatever. That sounded more like a platypus. The bloopers on this.
Daddy.
Okay, I need a hat. I have a hat. I'm wearing a hat. I just know I need the Perry hat. Can I? Okay, we're done. Okay, we're done. Bloopers done. Do they have an ear, nose, and throat doctor for your kind? Do they have an ear, nose, and throat doctor for your kind? Can you imagine a predator ear, nose, and throat doctor? Okay, go. Click, 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 click. I can't do.
Hey,
It's enough, Tobias.
Click, 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 click.
That's going to be its own clip. I'll probably turn that into a short. Have that be like just a few second short. Can you imagine a predator just that? What?
this would be smart, like to do this there.
Okay. Like this is just a short right here.
That is some. Do they have an ear, nose, and throat doctor for your kind? Can you imagine a predator ear, nose, and throat doctor? Okay, go. Click, 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 click. I can't do the clicking. Okay. Okay, go get on. Okay, that's Chris. Okay, that's. Click, click, click. I can't do the clicking. Okay, go get on my. Okay.
First,
Like 13 seconds. So what I'll do is I'm going to spend some time with my kiddo, and then I'll swing back and I will finish editing this for my channel, and I'll like readjust stuff for the first bit, and then I'll edit I'll edit all the bloopers, and then I'll edit the captions and stuff like that. That's a good solid 5 minutes of footage, though. All right, so I want to thank everyone for sticking with me, for joining me. Hope you all, pardon me. Hope you all had fun, and you guys have a good night. You have an Acme day. Have an Acme day as Prodigal Villain. Have an Acme day will retroactively build your account. Have an Acme day. Why? I don't have an outro video yet. I'll get one later.